Good morning, traders. Hoping that everybody's doing well this morning. Can you guys confirm if my sound is good before I continue? How's the sound, guys? How's the sound doing? Hello, guys. Can you guys confirm if my sound is good before I continue? Okay. So, starting here. Firstly, the economic calendar is looking not too bad. We've got the FOMC meeting, which is happening later. So you should be watching out for the USD pairs there. And then we are starting with a GJ. So GJ, we had a very nice trade yesterday. And another one forming now. Okay. Okay, so yesterday, let me just open this here. I'm opening this one here on the 1 hour, making it slightly bigger. So we caught it pretty nicely yesterday, dropping all the way from this level at the top, all the way from here and tanking all the way down, creating all these imbalances. And then this morning, I caught a nice sell from these levels here on the 1 hour, looking at a very tight stop. So that would be the first trade of the day. Looking at this level here, just remove that right here. There we go. And then targeting these levels here at the bottom. And then I'm just going to copy that and drop it onto the channels. The free channel and the VIP channel. You guys can drop some pairs on the side there that you guys want me to look at. And then, yeah, we'll get to those as well. Okay. That will be the first target trade, and that's if it even triggers. I just got a few swings earlier, and yeah, those went okay. Once it closes this imbalance here at the top or goes halfway through it, probably going to see a very nice drop to the bottom. Okay. And then EA, we missed the EA actually yesterday. I think it hit our stop. But you can see all these levels that are forming here. All these levels here. These are very interesting areas that we'll be looking at. We know the price will be dropping all the way down pretty soon. Okay, so let me just remove these. And then we are looking at this level here. This based on the 1 hour, by the way. That level there. And then if we start dropping down to the even lower time frames, we can start spotting some pretty, that's a major wick. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge. But we are looking at something along these lines. That's if it hasn't turned yet. And then we'll see just how far it goes. But that's also another idea we're looking at. Drop back up into the hourly. And then, yeah, there we go. And then swinging back up to the daily. We're looking at a trade in these levels, in these zones. But now this candle here is a bit of an issue. But we'll see how it goes. Okay. And then GJ looks like it's completely gone. But yeah. NZDJPO, we got a very nice trade as well here. It actually tanked all the way down to the 8-hour levels from this part right here. So what happened with NJ is what I'm expecting to happen here. Can you see price went up out of our range, collecting, and then potentially come back down all the way, triggering our entry, and then smashing through all those. Yep. And then, yeah, that's what we're looking at for this one. Okay. NJ. So going back up to the daily, and trying to see if we can't get any decent opportunities. Just hold on. Okay, there we go. So on the daily with the G, with the NJ, yeah, it doesn't look good. We don't see any pretty good moves coming from this one. AD Swiss franc from yesterday, we also got a very nice momentum here, but I think this is one that we actually didn't trade. But you can see it literally wicked in and triggered all the entries, all the stops. Yep, all the way. So just go back to the 1 hour. Yeah, you can see that was a very, very, very aggressive trade. 14R, give or take. But I think there's one that we missed. NU, same story. Triggered a whole lot of those. USD Swiss franc triggered, but this one maxed out at 10R. CAD Swiss franc also went all the way down. KJPY didn't even trigger our entry. Literally just turned a couple of pips from my entry. 18 pips from my entry, so we weren't even going to get that. Okay. There we go. Let's see. You guys want us to look at... He wants us to look at oil. Not much of an oil trader, but the last few requests went pretty well. So let's see if we can get anything from it. US oil. Okay. We are, let's see. Go back to the daily. There's that tank that I've been waiting for. I wonder who got that one. But from this levels alone, I'm still waiting for it to go even lower. I don't think it went low enough. There's a lot of liquidity at the bottom here. Yeah, I don't think it's low enough, but I see there's a bit of support forming here. It's on the daily. Okay, and then if we go down to the 1 hour, we could potentially get a good buy. So I'll potentially look at a buy from these levels. Let's see, from these levels, targeting this imbalances there, and probably look at using that candle as a stop and as potential entry as well. So we could look at a very neat buy here at these levels. So I'd wait for price to drop a bit further before entering this trade, but that's a potential a good mark to look at. And yeah, potential good mark to look at. And then go to the 1 hour. Yep, there we go. So that's what we'll be looking at for oil. How it plays out, we will see. And remember, guys, risk management is optimal. You do not want to risk too much and wait for price to get into the area, and don't use limit orders. Only stop orders, guys. That's very, very important. And then entry, it's at 72.20. Stop losses at 71.99. And we're targeting the 76.85 with the usual 3R, 5R, 8R, 10R plus. So watch out for those. Okay. And yeah, that's it. Let me actually add it here as well before I forget. There we go. Then I'll mark it. These are the pairs for today. So I'll just mark it with a different color. I said no. I need to upgrade my membership. Okay. Anyway, where are we now? And then Ixa wants us to look at GCAD. Where are we with the GCAD? There we go. Okay, GCAD. Just from looking at it from this point. Okay. I wouldn't really trade GCAD now. There's really not enough information for me to look at it. But I wouldn't trade it. And if I did, I would probably look at a position from this area here. Looking at stuff about that candle. I'd look at something along these lines. That's what I'd look at with GCAD. But there's not enough information. This level here, it's not strong enough. Okay. Yeah. Anyway. And then Euro USD. Let's see. Euro USD. What's happening with the Euro USD? And this also wouldn't trade. I think I looked at it yesterday. This we looked at yesterday, and the levels here, it's a bit too busy. So this is something that we are definitely not gonna entertain. GJ just did it earlier on. So yeah, we are gonna wait for it. So on the daily, I didn't do the daily, I only did the minor one. But on the daily, we don't have anything interesting. We are just looking at the 1 hour and waiting for it to either close half of this imbalance and then drop. So once it reaches this level, if it does pass it aggressively, I don't think I'll be able to keep the stop order on. But for now, stop order still active. It does come, it'll cut down aggressively, triggering the trade, allowing us to hit a 1 hour break even, manage the trade accordingly. And yeah, that should be a very good move forward. So yeah, GJ is above 152. Yep, it is. And we're gonna let it do what it has to do. And when it does come down, we'll be ready for it. Awesome. And what else do we have, guys? What else do we have? Do you guys have any other pairs that we need to look at? shares are rather very quiet this morning. Meanwhile, I just covered GCAT just now. I just covered it just now. Okay, so with this one here as well, we're looking at a potential sell off at that area, and then potentially just drop down all the way and just try to show you guys why is it doing that? Okay, let me just scroll all the way down and then just pick my entry and then just drop it all the way up there to the 50% mark, and then I don't know why it's removing my analysis, but let me just move. Okay, so with ARCAD, we'll be looking at something along these ranges, looking at a sell off at this level, and probably at the 50% mark, targeting these levels here, and hopefully this one also does swing up to the top, passing our level, and then we'll have a stop order, triggering it in and dropping all the way down. So that's a move that would want to happen. So let's see how that plays out, and hopefully it does trigger and we get a pretty good entry in there. Stop loss at the 0.94100, and then our TP at the 0.92502, and hitting the usual 3R, 5R, 8R, 10R. Awesome. I think we covered just about enough for the morning. You guys can check out the signals page, check out the website. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and then I'll check you guys tomorrow. Meanwhile, let's go into the markets. Happy trading, fellas. Any questions that you guys might have, just drop them there. I will be online for a bit, and then I'll answer them as I'm sitting up for the day. Awesome, guys.